everyone, I'm Shannon Lee. Welcome to the Veggie Nut. Today I wanted to do a rant and a review on the vegan, well, it's a vegan, half regular pizza place called Three Brothers Pizza Cafe. It's in New York. And I'm going to start off by saying that their vegan food it would be really delicious. The only downside is it's way too salty. So I am going to give them credit that their food is good. It's definitely not health food. We like to treat ourselves every once in a while with a nice vegan pizza and some vegan, junk food. So, this was perfect for us, but it still was pretty far. It's like a half an hour away.
It's pretty far. I always felt like crap after eating the food from
and
the high salt content.
You did feel sick after eating it. Every time we ate it the next morning, we said, we're not eating this again because we were so dry and felt like crap. But anyway, that's not what this video is about, because like I said, the food is good, and for somebody who probably doesn't have the same, who isn't as health conscious and doesn't eat as many whole foods, their taste buds are different, and they probably think, oh, that salt tastes just fine. But so like I said, that's just a personal preference. I am going to comment about and rate them very poorly for is their customer service, the owner's unprofessional, rude behavior. I have never, ever seen such a nasty owner that does not seem to want to have customers. He actually literally will tell you, you can't buy food here, go buy food somewhere else, and hang up on you. And this happened to me twice. If you call to complain and say, not even complain, just, I wasn't rude or anything, I'll tell you the two stories. First time I went and I ordered a pizza with the works, which is supposed to have 3 different kinds of meat alternatives, like sausage, meatball, and pepperoni. It's supposed to have peppers, mushrooms, onions, and I think I got like 3 of the toppings missing on there. I think I only got 1 of the fake meats. I think I got like meatballs and no sausage, no pepperoni. I think I was either missing peppers and mushrooms. Anyway, it was not the pizza with the works, which I clearly paid for. So I called to say, there's only like half of the toppings that I ordered on here and paid for. And he basically said he didn't have those ingredients on hand, so he makes what he has and he gives you what he has, and you have to take what he has, basically. And too bad, he says. And I said, I went further into it, which he didn't like. I said that you should let me know that on the phone when I'm placing the order. Say, hey, just to let you know, you are ordering this pizza. We are missing half the toppings, so do you want to either replace it with other toppings, or do you want me to take off, since toppings are like $2 each, do you want me to take off some money, substitute it with something else? I said you should have said that and gave me the option, or let me know so I could have ordered a different pizza. As a customer, I think I should have the right to know what comes on my pizza and what I'm ordering. And he said, well, too bad, go buy your food somewhere else, and hung up on me.
Yeah, right.
He's like the soup Nazi from Seinfeld, no soup for you, next. And I could not believe he hung up on me, and I said, that's it, screw him, we're never buying food there again. And why did we?
Because it was your mom's birthday.
Yeah, it was my mom's birthday, and we decided to give it another shot because she is even more into the vegan junk food than we are, so she really enjoyed it. So we sucked it up and ordered the food from there, even though we do not want to give him business, and he clearly does not want our business. We ordered a whole bunch of stuff, came to almost $100, and we got the vegan pizza, which again would taste great without the extra salt. We got some vegan buffalo wings and vegan crab cakes and some vegan cake. So we went to open the vegan crab cakes, and my mom pulled a feather like a bird feather out of the crumb, out of the breading, and I called mainly because, you know, a sorry would have been nice, like, oh my god, sorry. And I especially wanted to know if it was safe to eat the other ones. Was there some kind of cross-contamination situation going on, or could it possibly have been a feather from somebody's jewelry? I don't know. I didn't know if there was going to be the rest of some other kind of animal in there or whatnot. He was, I spoke with a girl, and, you know, she said, hold on, told him in the background. He was yelling, and he kept going on and on and on. And she said, I'm not going to tell her that. I'm not going to repeat that to her. So who knows what nasty stuff he was saying. And then he grabbed the phone from her. He's like, hello, hello. He said, what happened? And I told him, and he goes, what's a feather? I said, a feather comes on a bird. You know, what's a feather? A feather comes on a bird. And then he said, there is no feather in there. There was no feather. I said, actually, it's my mom's birthday, so I happen to be video recording the occasion, and I have it on tape. And he said, good, tape it. I don't have time for this crap. And he hung up on me again.
Chickens next to the vegan stuff?
I guess so. We just pulled this feather out of this vegan crab cake. So, yeah, another thing about Three Brothers Pizza, they suck. I don't know why there's a feather, and it was built into
the batter, the crumb.
Yeah, lovely. Well, so that must mean, like, yeah, chicken pieces or something in there. I don't know. I don't want to eat that too.
Or a free bird fell in and flew in the oven. What happened?
I don't know. Yeah, why is there a feather? So what should we do?
I pulled it right out of there. You said you saw it, right? I said, what? And I thought it was a piece of plastic, and it's even worse.
As we were leaving the place to go head to your mom's house, the driver was there, and the guy was asking for change. You know, he had a $50 bill and he needed change so he could actually break change for people when he goes on a delivery. And he started yelling at the guy and threw the money at him and told him to go to 7-Eleven and get change. So he had change, which doesn't make sense since he works for this guy in his pizza place. He should give him change. I mean, you know, straight out, the guy's just a prick. There's no other way to say it. You know, that's putting it mildly and being nice. He's just not a nice guy. He doesn't appreciate anyone's business. They don't care, and you could tell it reflects on the employees, because the employees there all walk like they're on eggshells because they're all afraid of him. I'm actually surprised that anyone even works for him. He probably actually goes through lots of people, I would imagine. And, you know, shame on his son, because his son is the vegan in the family and the one who brought all this about, and he's been in a paper which is called Newsday here, that he's been on write-ups and articles and things like that, and they wrote all these things up about him, and you know how great he is, and kid being a vegan and this and that, and animals and all this stuff. And then you go there and the guy's as nasty as can be, doesn't care. And you know, I don't know how much of an influence his son has, or if he has any ownership, but they should try to talk to this guy and curb him and say, hey, you can't be treating people like this, because I mean, you know, people are only going to take so much, you know, I mean, and some people might take more, some people might take less, and we're not the only people to actually complain about this place. Other people have complained about it, and I'm sure there's many more that just didn't go back or didn't bother to complain. So I don't really understand that. I don't understand why they're like that, especially that I bet you a good portion of their business comes from vegan clients. You know, I'm sure they have a big vegan, they've actually increased their business more. So not only do they get regular people, they get vegan people buying food there too.
And not only vegans, like tons of people buy the vegan food.
You get people that aren't even vegan that buy vegan, people that want to do whatever, meatless Mondays, whatever it may be, that are going to go there and buy stuff. But the bottom line is, he's just nasty. And it's funny, he was always a little off and a little weird, but when he had his old place, before he bought this place, he tended to be he was always kind of short and always looked like how I pictured it. He looked like somebody just rolled out of bed. He was always in the whole sloppy looking, hair all messed up and stuff. But at least then, he was more just funny. Like, you would kind of like look at it.
You would kind of like laugh at him, like how much he like looked like he didn't care.
Like he just looked like he didn't care, but he was at least friendly. And then all of a sudden, like the last few times he went there, he was nasty. And like, I don't know if he's bipolar or what it is, but I'm starting to notice a pattern that now he's just nasty all the time. The funny thing was, his employee, when Shannon was talking to him, said, oh, we all hate his guts, we can't stand it. So I'm sure.
I said I was gonna do a review and put it on YouTube, and she said, "Good, please do," because I guess like she wants they all don't like him. She made that clear. She said that, it's miserable there. They hate working with him, but I don't know. I think she's like a college student and she just works there part-time and sucks it up.
You remember what it's like when you were younger and you just wanted to make money. You really didn't give a shit
and you
because
put
it
up
doesn't
with
matter.
it when you're younger. You just like,
Exactly.
But so she said, please do. Like, I guess they want more people to complain, put reviews out there, so maybe something will change. Maybe he will change his attitude.
Or maybe the son, I don't know how much ownership he has, if he has any, or if the father's just capitalizing off his idea. But, if anyone's listening or watching this, and if the son does have any catch of this, he really should, because what's going to end up happening is eventually he's going to end up losing a lot of clientele. And,
especially,
they'll probably still stay in business because people just want to eat and they don't care, and pizza's convenient. It's kind of a food you have to put a lot of thought into, but they're going to lose clientele, and I just don't understand why you'd want to do that when being nasty to people, what does that really do for you? How does that help you?
And telling them to go somewhere else. I mean, is he that like rich that he just doesn't care? Like I said, that was the second time he hung up on me. I read reviews, and a lot of people were just like, oh, the food was great and stuff like that. But there is other stories like mine where a lady said, I actually called to say that the order was messed up, and he actually told me to go buy food somewhere else and hung up on me. I was reading it, laughing, going, oh my God, so he does this to other people.
I mean, I work, in a place where we work for the public, and we supply things to the public and things like that. And, you can't treat people like that. I mean, people could go buy pizza anywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, the whole idea is to treat people without your customer, you have no business.
And again, the food tasting good is only gonna like hold a customer for so long. And what I really found like really rude and upsetting was, like he said, when he was mean to the delivery man. He was like an older man, probably.
Yelling at the guy, plus doing it in front of other employees and in front of a place full of
like,
people that are shopping.
Belittling him, like talking down to him. It was just very rude.
First of all, the guy didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, he was asking for change to go on his delivery.
Even if an employee did do something wrong, you don't do that. You take him in the back and you scold him. You don't do that in front of the public. I mean, that's a grown man. Probably just try and make a little extra money. It's just not right. The guy's mental. There's something definitely wrong with him. I mean, one day he might catch the wrong person, and someone might come over the counter and strangle him. Seriously, I mean, acting like that. Because, people. Can only take so much. You get the wrong person, it doesn't always work that way. The son was there that day. We picked up the food, and he wasn't really all that friendly. And again, not that I wanted him to be like all crazy and hey, how are you? But you would think that someone who's a vegan and people coming in buying vegan food, that you would say like, oh hey, you're a vegan. You would want to increase the community to be happy. And then very simply, Shannon asked, oh, what do you have on the menu for the cakes today? And without even saying a word, he just points to over here, and Shannon's like, oh, I gotta go ask the guy in the back, because he was pointing towards like the kitchen, and she was dead serious. But there was like a little chalkboard with the desserts on it over at the end of the counter. I mean, why not walk over, pick up the chalkboard, bring it to here, see what we got.
Or say, there's a chalkboard over there. He could have just said, oh, there's a chalkboard.
He just seemed like he didn't want to be bothered.
But not only that, but he saw that the father was rude to the delivery guy, rude to us, and like you said, I mean, if he has enough influence to make half of the pizza place become a vegan food place, you think he would say, hey, Dad, let's like tone it down and be a little nicer to the customers. I want more vegan business. I want more people to become vegan. So I don't want to scare them away. I want to keep the vegan clientele, you know.
You would have thought, you would think that. I also would have thought that and not that you want to be best friends with the guy, but you would think that if I owned a vegan place and people were coming in, you'd want to.
I'd make small talk. I'd say, oh, you're a vegan, or are you just trying it?
I'd make small talk. Yeah, you vegan, just to try to get a feel with people, because that's what builds things. That's what the place I work for. We have relationships with people, so people not only come to buy material from me, but they feel comfortable with you, so people want to come back again. It makes people feel more welcome to come. Again, you don't have to kiss anyone's ass. You just treat people how you want to be treated. I guess that guy wants to be treated like crap. So the way you hurt him is by not going there. Because someone like him, the way you hurt him is you hurt him in his pocket. Because all in all, you say, oh, there was only one person. But if he starts doing that, more and more people, even people that aren't vegan, people that are going there to buy
I'm sure he's like that with
What if you bought a
everybody.
regular cheese pizza and you asked for extra cheese and you said, oh, I didn't get extra cheese. And he hangs up and yells at you. Doesn't matter. If people stop going there, the guy's going to lack in money. And probably the only reason why he has a business is for money. So now if he stops making money, you hurt him in his pocket. And that hurts him more than anything.
Well, the bottom line and why I'm doing this video is since he hangs up on me and doesn't care to hear any kind of criticism, maybe he doesn't realize what he's doing, maybe he doesn't realize, maybe he thinks, oh, you know, he seems to have this complex, like, you know, oh, you're lucky what I give you, like, you know, it doesn't matter what I charge you, what I make you, you take what I get. And he kind of feels like maybe his stuff is so great that it doesn't matter how you treat people, that people are going to keep coming back. Well, let's just say here's 2 people that aren't coming back and the rest of my family's not coming back. And that's why I'm making this video. I hope anybody who lives in the New York area and knows who this place is, whether you're a vegan or you just go and buy their regular pizza, you know, go somewhere else. If you've had this experience before, you know, don't be like us and give him a second chance, you know.
He doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, he doesn't
He doesn't
deserve
deserve
it.
it. You know, he
Because
doesn't deserve the business.
he doesn't deserve the business. He does not deserve another penny from you. Go somewhere else. And again, if you're a vegan and you're like, oh, but man, there's not many vegan places around here, go to a food store, get a frozen Daya or tofurkey pizza. Or go to a regular pizza place and ask them to work something out with you. You know, have a no cheese pizza with all the veggies, come home and put some Daya cheese on it yourself. Well, that was our little review and rant of Three Brothers Pizza Cafe in New York. So if you've ever been there, you know, let me know, comment down below. Did you ever have a bad experience? And, you know, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.